Hello everyone and welcome guys to our first ever drive in the new RCCO World EX car. It is an absolute electric machine of 1,000 brake horsepower, only weighing 1,000 kilograms as well, means that it got a horsepower per kilogram. So I guess that machine's gonna be quite scary. And most of you guys have asked us for getting into it. So here we are in this electric machine. Lexar, thank you so much. I'm doing goody. How about you? Thank you for your time. So, also we do have a race in this particular car tomorrow around Zandvoort. So here we go into the practice session. We're testing privately for us, but I think you guys will still have a good insight into how the new car is, how it needs to be driven. We'll find out about all this stuff in the near future. So, again, this is an electric car, so it got 2 gears. It got a very futuristic screen as well. Just gonna go into a little lower position, or just a little bit backward, so you guys can kind of see about the display it got here. Just real quick. There's not much you can see anyway due to my overlay. I'm sorry. So I'll just go back into what I consider is my good position to see stuff. And then we're gonna enjoy driving this car for the very first time. You hear it is a full electric car. And we... It is ultra tricky to drive. And it is ultra quick as well. I have no idea what kind of lap times will be goody. How the car needs to be driven 100%ly. I feel it is a bit sketchy and twitchy overall. Hey Richard. Yes, Formula E sound is definitely worse than this, I agree. You know, it has an electric sound of course, but it is also kinda futuristic, if that makes sense. Oh, the bank corner not even flat out. What is definitely missing on this car is proper downforce. Oi. F. Well, holy shit, this machine is scary. I'm not sure if there is a plan to build this car in real life, but if it is, holy moly. Be prepared. Because as you can see, there is not much braking efficiency at all. Also, I have agreed to race this car tomorrow around this track, so we better get into shape. Very delighted to represent the Automobilclub von Deutschland, the AVD, around this circuit tomorrow. So, in order to fulfill my task, I need to be ready and prepared. So a little bit of practice, and for you guys a possibility to check out this car for once. The sound is so, you know, it sounds so unspectacular actually. The car also is a four-wheel driven car, so you got power on the rear axis, power on the front axis. You can split the power into a bias, so you can have like 30% power on the front, 70 on the rear, stuff like that. Yes, it is difficult. Also alpha string, there is probably an RPM on this car where the gear is just not efficient anymore. Like, put it early into second, stuff like this.
The lap was a 1:22.75.
Also, would be interested to see how those tires will degrade or not degrade. Either way. Holy shit. Fight it, fight it, fight it. Very interesting, despite it is an electric car, you need to be precise in on and off throttle. Like, you know, since it is an electric car, there is some recuperation of energy, so harvesting energy while braking and while letting the car just go. But remember, this recuperation happens on all four wheels, which means I guess it's the same as the engine split power, so recuperation being taken away 70% at the rear, 30% at the front maybe. In other news, that will introduce heavy oversteer. Why does R8G have this livery on the car? Because this car is actually built for a very special competition, the RCCO World EX Series. I'm sorry, I think that is not the 100% correct name. Need to do a little bit more of research on it. But effectively, what they are planning to do is run a 6-race series F with this car, with 10 real-life drivers. So Roman Grosjean in it. Mike Rockenfeller will, I think, be in it as well, especially since Mike Rockenfeller is one of the ambassadors of this entire project. So he's he's also a shareholder of the RCCO AG. That is has been found for this entire project, and it shall introduce a new way of racing. Shall be a pilot project for the real world, shall be a pilot project for sim racing and combining real world and sim racing world together. So we can all be interested how this project will influence the racing in the future. But holy shit, I have a race tomorrow at Zandvoort in this car, and I can tell you I'm feeling quite not ready for this. So of course RAG Esports are in. I think also I saw Weizgewisser from BMW, so BS competition is gonna be in this championship. Would not be surprised if we see Mohammed Patel or Alan Terzic as drivers in the series, since they became BS Plus or BS competition drivers lately on the rFactor 2 site. Torque split's very, very good on this fixed setup, to be fair. Don't want to say it's easy to drive, because it's kinda not, but you feel that the balance is very much balanced out in this car, which is great to see. Ooh. You definitely feel a difference between on and off throttle, so kind of differential on the car. It's difficult to explain because, you know, it's kind of there and it's kind of not there depending on how you currently steer, and then, you know, the usual rFactor 2 sort of drift thing. Yes, it's there, but it doesn't appear as bad because it's a four-wheel drive. Once again, it is a difficult thing to just have in mind, to just have 2 gears. And then I remember myself that electric cars usually don't have any gear at all, so it's a bit of a weird thing. So, what do we have at play? This car has no traction control, the car has no ABS, we got
The lap
this
was a
region mode,
1:21.45.
which we're going to be adjusting to our liking for tomorrow's race, so that means a little bit of testing though. How does it work? How does it react on the car? What do we need to do with the brake balance while using it? I'm not sure if the tires are the issue or the actual brakes, but let me see if if I do over braking, I'll immediately lock them tires. I got noisily flat spots on them already. Yes, I'm trying to do a multiple stream on the new competition system in the near future. I think about Tuesday. Not sure.
That was a 1:22.24.
I have no clue though how we're about to overtake someone tomorrow. This track just doesn't feature it, to be fair. At least this is what I think. If... Aww. It doesn't. You have to launch the car like Danny Ricciardo? In what way do you mean? See what brake bias is possible here. Because I don't want to lock the rears. But right now I'm locking the fronts a lot. I want to get rid of this, of course. Well, on the start you can definitely gain some good time, I assume. Remember, there is no clutch on this car, which is of course a bit of an issue. Okay, this is too far at the back. Oi. car has such speed. It lacks a little bit of aerodynamical downforce, to be fair. Nice that it straight away now keeps losing the rear. Loving this. Setup definitely gives some real force feedback. Like it feels like it's inverted force feedback. Yep, it can reach 318, 380. Oh, if. Also, if you guys want to see a test start in this car, be prepared. Just flip it in the first. I don't think, as I said, there is a clutch system on it. Yeah, no clutch. Can I somehow? Doesn't make any sense to hold it with a brake. Best is to just rev it and put in first. No, Xerox, I'm not.
That lap was
I'm
a
just good friends with them.
1:44.83.
And it's one of the default liveries. I mean, it's a great team. Would love to be part of it, that's for sure. But I'm super happy at Burst anyway, so this is not an option. But of course, if I had the choice, or if I had to go for something new, then RAG would surely be an address where I'd love to be. But then I need to be goody enough for them to want me to. So if it's difficult. As soon as this car is into a slide, you know, I'm usually not used to driving four-wheel drive cars. No, not leaving Burst. I have a good home there. Come on.
That was a 1:21.64.
The electricity that car burns is just so immense. Oh, Ev. Jerne, actually I can't say really. To be honest, I want to put on some Motec. So I'm gonna be right back into this session. I'm gonna get some Motec data from it. They are. I mean, yes, you can kinda micro drift those tires, and it doesn't hurt too much. But I feel these tires want to be a lot more in a good balance. So I don't know. I mean, I'm doing the first kind of laps with this car, so I need to really figure out how it works. First, how it drives, and then about what's the right approach. Then also I should check again. Remember, you have 100% battery at the start of the race. And then I need to see how many laps of racing we have. I think it's 9 laps for tomorrow, which, let's be honest, is quite a tight one for this race, I want to say. Let me see if I can quickly find something on the regulations for this before I'm getting my coffee. Stay with me. If downloads reglement. Ja, klar. Nice. The RAG or Redline, which one would you join? Well, difficult to say. I think that depends on an offer and what the team's got to offer in general. But both are highly tempting, of course. I think it's 9 laps. For that, I can probably just use the standard engine mode. So on this car, there are 10 different brake map settings and 11 different engine modes. Obviously, the engine modes delivering different type of energy each, and therefore using different type of consumption from the battery. The region mode will be used to harvest on the energy again, so that this time you have actually two kind of possibilities to play with the fuel. Something that decides how much fuel you're burning, and sometimes something that decides how much fuel you're regaining, so to speak. Let me have a look though. If I can improve this 121 point something we do have. Setup is fixed, so that is something something less to worry on. If this is a good or bad thing, I'm gonna let you guys decide. Hey there, 244. So also I think need to reset this. F reset overlay. I have not found any consistency yet with this car, so that is an issue. So Motec files getting built. I'm also not sure, does any one of you guys know if you have a four-wheel drive car and you have a torque split on the setup menu, how or if you can change this mid-drive? Someone of you has an idea on it? This wiper is in a very annoying position, gotta say. Oh, don't get into the barrier. Let's put in a bunker lap first, in the case rFactor 2 Delta decides to F up again. Paradisky, hey there. Good evening to you. Head movement is setting in either your steering, F, or your graphic settings. So let's do the next lap all in second gear.
That was a 1:22.96.
Just to see. But it's definitely missing some torque out of the turns, I believe. Miguel. Well, the bad news is your room is still dirty after my vacuuming. So sorry, and not sorry. Okay, let's further improve this. See what the first gear is changing.
That lap was a 1:21.74.
Oh, the first gear and its torque feels like you're hoovering off the track when you're in that micro slide. You don't want to lift completely because as soon as you lift, the regen mode kicks in. Noise. Did. Tires are absolutely cooking. This is another problem, I think. It feels like those tires, you know, they are somewhat capable of the driving itself, but now they're staying over 100 degrees, which means, depending on what tire files is behind it, loads of thermal degradation. Jerne, are you still around by chance? It's a little bit more enjoyable than Formula E, that's for sure. Ah. Oh, this downhill right-hander feels like a second gear corner after all. Actually feels like no big difference. I'm just not sure whether it's just the tire, so we're gonna just find out on it. And put the car out and go again with... Well, how are we doing this? We're gonna do this first lap twice. So doing the first time lap with second gear only again. And then the first time lap with using first. I hate this tracks. Oh, nice bug. You feel the front drive of the wheels so bad in the steering. As soon as you hit the accelerator, the entire force feedback just goes away at the front or on the steering wheel. Okay, all the way in second gear. Let's see. I mean, second gear definitely helps on the traction side of things. Because despite the torque shell being the same, the actual power output doesn't feel as violent as in first gear. Kind of missed this turn. How long can you go with a full charge? We're gonna find out after this lappy. What a mistake. So in second gear only, fuel consumption or power consumption is 10 point something. 10 points.
That was a 1:21.34.
And my brain consumption for turn 1 is minus 100. Great. Let's see what it is with the first gear then. So effectively with a full battery you can roughly go 10 laps. So definitely need to do some energy saving here and there. So at the end of the day, this car will be quite identical to be driven compared to the Formula E car. Lots of, you know, put on it brake map mode 10 and lift off the throttle here to then have a good entry speed into the downhill right-hander. So by that way you'll probably be able to do 11 laps on the battery. It's also going to be down to the fact how many laps the race will be. So next up we try all lap changing into first. Apart from this corner, this doesn't probably count goodie. Let us see. Also, we're gonna have a look at the fuel consumption, of course. Well, fuel. This corner is per default the second gear. I missed this one, but the next two corners are going to be important to see. So first gear is slightly better, I assume. Again, this doesn't count. $730. Yeah, still wasn't a perfect exit, but I feel that's even a lap not count. Let's see if we can do a second lap. Fuel consumption is slightly lower, or energy consumption, and I guess this is because the first gear produces a lot more energy while harvesting again. In other news, when you use first gear for braking, you're gonna improve the efficiency of the car. Oh Jesus, those tires are about to overheat so quickly. So gotta actually see if you rather may want to run it on a lower F. Where do I see the torque split? Brake bias. I don't want to see the brake bias. I want to see the torque split. Drivetrain maybe 3070. Copy. Marcus, this is the RCCO World EX car. A fully electric car. Maybe it's also just about, you know, speed control. We're gonna find out whether I can make the tires work longer if I just drive it a little bit more smooth. And also want to see if the lap time will be negatively influenced by this. Yes, it is. It is in general very, very twitchy and sensitive. Not only at high speed, but like in general. It feels like a Formula 1 car engine on a kind of LMP3 aero package. Yes, we can have the Q-Fuel. And that's it with the tires already, to be honest. Rear right is cooking. Let's see if I can get those temperatures under control again. Is the car worth to buy? Well, I don't know what kind of series are going to be run with it, or whether it's just the RCCO series. It's a fun car to drive. Probably nothing you would extensively drive. In a longer period. Not sure though.
The lap was a 1:21.33.
So trying to take it very easy and see if I can get those tire temperatures down again. But you see that with getting the tire temperatures down and not pushing the car too much overall, the lap time of course is hurting. Don't want to touch them curves or the bumps here. Don't slide the car heavily down there either. It's just heating up tires. Remember, if we have to do 9 laps, it's pointless to go full yeet over the tires. If
The lap was a 1:22.72.
Hey Laurie. Yeah, the field of view for you guys is just as, you know, as more widened up than for me with a 49-inch, because effectively you're sitting on a 1080p resolution on 1920 pixels in the onboard view. In the qualifying view, you're gonna see the full 3840.
The lap was a 1:21.52.
I have 30 degrees There's a field of view. Alright, but you see the tires are just still sort of melting away. Looks like we're gonna have a test to come up. Let's see what we can do. After a cooldown lap. This is all important stuff to know for tomorrow's race. Oh, I don't know. It could be 90 degree, it could be 68. I don't know what it is set like. Yes, I've seen the new competition series and we're gonna have some competition racing as well on it. The core tire temperature's just too high, I think. I'm gonna see if a push lap is actually possible. If we don't F up this turn 3, turn 2 so bad, but of course we do. Okay, F. Right. You know what? We're gonna do an outlap. And then drive till tank is empty. And pushing. But I need to drive this all the way in pit lane. Oh, no, I don't want to. Just try to do some 2 identical outlaps, and then what we're gonna do is we line the car up on the start finish line, and then do 8 laps. 8 of those laps being full push, just go yeet and try to be as quick as possible. The other one is with trying to keep the tire temperatures controlled, and then we see what is the better one. Usually I'd say this is gonna get easy to find out, but since I'm not very familiar with the control of the car yet, well, I'm of course familiar with the control of the car, but I mean, you see me dying a lot, so this is an actual challenge. You guys want to stay in the other view, I believe. So guys, if you do appreciate the content we do, please give the video a like, share and subscribe the channel. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow up on Twitch, and make this community grow. So we're harvesting energy now while regen. The regen is actually, is it brake driven? No, it's not even brake driven. Uh-oh, that's a bug. Not really. Do you find some solar panels somewhere on the car? Because I'm gaining fuel. I don't see. Unless this is, but this looks carbon fiber. Yeah, but even heat regen would not. Even on region 0, it seems like climbing even faster. Wow. Okay, fake news. Yeah, but heat, what is the heat? We have 38 degrees in the car, 58 in the brakes. Anyway, gonna try lining up for this one. So can't see it anymore. That's gonna be our starting point, guys. Prepare. We're gonna do 9 laps. And we're starting with a full yeet. So we push as hard as we can. Yes, the acceleration is ridiculous. Remember, 1000 brake horsepower on a 1000 kilogram heavy car. So that's that about its acceleration. So I think we have good chance that the next lap can be quick, and then everything else is
The
going to be
lap was
crap
a
slow.
1:21.93. Hey Lellycond, how you doing? Oi, 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 oi. Full yeet. Nice. I'm not sure if I'm just driving it better, but my goodness me, I feel 19's been possible with a fresh set of tires. That was a 1:20.22.
But we'll see how long those tires will do the job. Maybe just driving controlled and not sliding it is the way, and then you can push it fundamentally hard. Could all be potentially possible. But as long as you don't slide it and the tires go artificially hot, things are alright. But you feel the hot tires now being an issue already. Because even if you don't want to really push it, you're of course cooking the tires.
That was a 1:21.07.
Which is good stuff. I'm starting to get aligned and filled up with the car. Starting to understand it and to counteract its behavior. One could say I'm on the second date with it. Well, Lexar, I'm sort of yeeting it as well. You see, as per default, the times are just dropping. Because tires are way too hot now. But again, if even I try to save the tires and keep the tire temperatures in a lower range, doesn't allow me to go quicker. The full yeet mode is the mode to race with. What a yeet around the downhill turn, and what a F up around turn 10. Turn 8. F. And see, this is the thing, I can't probably in the end compare the hot stint of 10 laps. Because I'm doing mistakes all over the place, but you know, I may doing the same mistakes on the other stint as well. So we will see. No, it's a lap not count, we need to look at Motec. If. So I feel the left-hand tires to start dying. This is 5th lap, I think. We're gonna have a look later on the LCD, but I think it's the 5th lap. Don't spinala. Full yeet. Feels like a proper rally car because 4-wheel drive. But you see on the time delta that full yeet with a Driftschleider Lama is probably not the way to go.
That lap was a 1:22.49.
But I keep eating. This is a good lappy despite yeet. Holy shit, those tires are dead. No, it's gonna be 8. Oh, locked up the fronts. F. So I need to deduct the 7. A good second, I mean, not a 7. F. Oh yeah, look at those tires. Cooking. 1.
The lap was a 1:23.50.
Dead. Again, it feels like a hoverboard at times. Claudio, do I hear some sarcasm? I mean, you gotta say, for defense, the car is designed to race maximum 4 laps, I think. I think it can do this. But surely it's not ready for some kind of endurance run. And so my front tires, I'd say, are absolutely dead. Also says now I'm low on fuel. So must be 7th or 8th lap. Yeah, Victor, I think they have some head-to-head racing in the main series. I would need to read completely on the rules, but since at first glance the series is nothing for an ordinary sim racer like me, I haven't further looked into it. If you guys want to know more about the project, make sure you visit the website rCCOWorldEX.com.
That was a
Everything written together.
1:23.27.
In YouTube you can find the link to the website in the description. So far we have 3 teams on it. Bureau Sud, also BS Competition, RAG, and some other team. A 3rd team is already down. I got to admit though, I have forgot who that was. What are you? What am I doing? So I need to take this lap out of the contention as well. This is gonna get the full fun analyzation of stuff. But yeah, now the car doesn't want to trail brake on the front anymore. Let's try to full yeet and push in the final lap, which I think is only still possible by the yeet. Let's enjoy.
The lap was a 1:26.67.
Not much of that front left. By the way, flat spots are, yes, rig shaking. Full yeet. Come on, turn. Drift slide the llama out of the turn. And now I have to probably brake right here already in order to not lock up into this turn. Yes. F. Hello. Energy, please. Why is there no energy now? This needs explanation. Okay, we stop it. I am back in a minute. And was sieht die da nur? So, second drive is the same configuration, but this time we're not gonna go full yeet, but we're trying to control the car. So again, a slow in-lap. Probably because the engine died, we lost all energy. We'll try to make sure to park the car earlier on. So we need to do some puzzling in the end with the final sectors, but maybe the overall performance gives us the answer already. I don't think it does exist yet for real. Yes, Claudio, get the Burst eSport in, and we're gonna run a livery too. Alpen Gamer TV, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate your time. Welcome, and enjoy the electric beast. So, gonna put the car up at the same start line procedure and then we had last time, and then we just go and yeet. Well, not yeet, but we go as hard as we can. Servus in the open. Right, so we stop the car right here. Stop. What a yeet! And then, you know, take it easy. So yes, warm up the tires, but don't over push it. Nice and controlled is how we want to do this hot stint now. And see what the overall performance of the car is like then. Of course, the first and second lap was probably a lot slower than what we had in the other stint, but since we don't want to over push the tires and keep them happy for longer, we need to actually do this. It'd still be beneficial, you know, to really take it easy on tires and everything.
That was a 1:23.29.
Don't Don't slide the car too much, keep it controlled. Of course, doesn't mean we're not allowed to push in any way, but so the second lap is a second slower than what the other driving style did.
That
Half
was
a
a
second.
1:20.79.
But let's see if our times are dropping a second from now as well. And I don't think they will do this. Tires are still from the core temperature in a good shape, which is noise. So if I'm not mistaken, I think this lap time is right exactly on the same level than the second lap. Even better
The
than in the
lap was
full
a
heat.
1:21.02.
So, in coincidence, the same kind of driving style that applies to the Formula E car also applies to this RCCO World EX car, which is smooth and fast. And the cooler you keep the tires, the less you slide them, more overall grip you're gonna have for the endurance run if it's required. Of course, in a 4-lap race you probably just go full push. But if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna race 9 laps tomorrow. So need to find the right strategy. Lap will not count, Hals, Maul. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to... oh shit, that is obviously poison for the tires. But just look at the rFactor 2 lap time board after the lap. So thanks to this slide, it's also been a shit lappy. You know, I'm just trying to drive controlled, but I'm still doing so many mistakes. Car's actually fun to drive once you understand it and once you're able to see how it reacts and works. So I consider it fun. Don't slide the car too much. Don't turn too much on the steering wheel. Try to keep those tire temperatures lower, especially at the end of the push run. We had 140 degrees as a core temperature in the tire. So they were not working at all anymore. Completely out of the window. So guys, if you're new to the channel, watching this for the first time and kinda like the way we treat this stuff, please make sure you follow up on Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel.
That lap was a
Make this community grow
1:21.93.
and help us to raise the overall subscriber count on the channels. The bigger we get, the more community events we can do. And I got at least one more huge event planned or in my head for the end of the year. Oh no! Now you're sliding the tires, Michi. Stop it. I'm sure we can do faster than this.
That was a 1:22.10.
Despite not wanting to push the tire temperatures too high. Guys, I've just picked the livery of the car by default. It's just... what's wrong with it? Of course I have not abandoned burst. Why should I? If I would have taken the BS Plus competition car, everyone would have seen me at BS Plus competition as well, I guess. It's just there's no burst livery on the car because burst is not part of this series. Excuse the greediness. So we have 3.5 laps left with the fuel tank, but I feel not sliding the tires at this stage isn't really faster, is it?
That lap was a 1:22.67.
Maybe I'm just trying to keep the temperatures just too low. And you're gonna definitely have to deal with the fact that the tires are just losing life in performance over the course of a run. I mean, that's not surprising, is it? But nearly the same sheedy. Well, at least that is 1-1 on the effed up laps, so that makes the stint more comparable again. Okay, next lap shall be sub 2 seconds of gap.
That was a 1:22.40.
Also another parallel thing to the Formula E car, the tires are very sensitive. So the Formula E car also only turns in a specific range and a specific window of the tire usage, which applies to this car pretty much the same. Oh, just effing it up again. And next lap is the last opportunity. Then we're gonna get ourselves a kelk.
The lap was a 1:22.66.
Actually, we can start seeing the difference now because I think I've done a lap more already. Okay, so let me see if this makes sense to have a look at this. No, not really. So we're gonna compare on Motec. Bear with me. Yes, so here we are. I think this should be good enough to see for you guys. Okay, so let me see. Nice. Needs to be the other. Okay, so we have 9 laps each. Can't really look at that because I believe I did some major F up there somewhere. Section times. Where was the major F up? Yes, here in this passage. I need to deduct 3 seconds, so make it a 23,675. Okay, calculator. So it's probably a mixture between the two to be fastest. Okay, bear with me. I now need to do some calculating. So first we're gonna look at the push stint. This one. 81. Well, actually I can just 1927 plus 0233 plus 1069 1263 2236 2486 3500 3.268 and 3.657 divided by 9 makes it 2.184. Copy. Let's see. 2.184. I need to push is 1 2 184. Just that I don't forget about it. 2 points. Now the second one, which is the controlled drive. Was 2.103 plus 2.675 plus 2.293 398 2.664 divided by 9. Well, the result is interesting, I think. They are pretty much identical to a certain extent. I mean, you know, I've done mistakes in this lap 5, I believe. Let me see. Lap 5, there must be a major F up somewhere. Yes, 0.6 of a second here in the middle sector. I should probably do a huge revamp of this, but it is satisfactory for the overall thing. And then, you know, in those 2 laps we had an issue in the later stages of the turn. So where we effed up turn 8 and 9. Where is 8 and 9, by the way? That's a straight 7-8. Yeah, in that straight 7-8 thing, we also had our issues. Yeah, I still consider this a kind of valid experiment. So, the last thing to do is to maximally push the car a fair lot. And see what can be done as a hot lap. Nice, now my wheel is effed up. Oh, echt jetzt? What the hell? So you need to get the tires a little bit of temperature, of course. To be all honest, for tomorrow though, I rather try to cruise the tires a bit if I can. And you know, you may not be the quickest overall in the beginning, but let's say you're just stuck behind someone in the beginning anyway. You save the tires, maybe let your car ahead just burn them, and then you go for a taki in the end. Tiago, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, I shouldn't have looked up. Tiago Campos, thanks for the follow. Wow, those tires are giving up after 3/4 of a lap already, because temperature. Gonna retry. This is proper hot fapping right now.
That was a
19.98. So turn 1, there is still time to find, it seems. But yeah, you need you need a fresh set of tires, undoubtedly. Probably even it's beneficial to not heat them up too much in the warm-up lap. Hello Jan. What is your best time so far? And it seems like super beneficial if the tires are heat up during the lap itself the most. You guys would like to take the car out on an oval? At the edge of 124. Well, I may run a high railroad. I'm not on the server. I'm on a private offline session, which is a saturated railroad. Well, what did I say about not heating the tires up too much? If F for the turn 4. F for turn 7. F for turn 8. F for turn 9. Oh god. A smaller F for turn 10. F for the chicken. Still not happy. 19.6.
That was a 119.68.
There is still potential. I think you guys agree. It sounds like in the summer. Copy, Jan. Gonna look forward to tomorrow as well. Well, I'm not sure. Do you know if Mike Rockenfeller is racing with us tomorrow? By chance? I see. So let's go again. F this turn. Can't believe the shit. Let me test this in the outlap. Maybe the short shift is beneficial. Oh, F. No. Wait. What? I thought I flipped, but what is this behavior? Hello? So a few final tries, guys, and then I think that's gonna do it for today. The rest of the practice comes tomorrow, and then we hope for a good race. Second gear overall just introduces too much Untersteer. I just want to have a kinda clean lap, which you see is an issue. So I can't wait for this car being used for a sim racing competition qualifier, honestly. Because I think that's going to happen at some point. Exact bike. Yes, Risto. Well, actually, I'm driving your car, so maybe you know that because of this. Probably not 100% your car, but your team's car. And I'm trying to do it goodie. To get it right. F. Still F. I can't get this turn 4 right here. It's a yoke. Too aggressive. Off track. Yes, Risto, I'm trying to do a good RAG. E-Sport job. You know, I had a choice between something independent, PS Plus, RAG, and some other two stuff. You know, I went with the RAG load and immediately get asked whether I joined RAG. Like, nice. Also, good jobby today in the sim formula. Guess you're happy with the result? So also everyone watching, check out Risto Capit, top of the top guys on rFactor 2. Also runs his own channels and is streaming on both. Actually, still streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to see someone doing a better job than me, check out Risto. Yes, I agree with that, Risto. I was genuinely surprised in a positive way by the performance of Daniel Kiss. Was doing a good job, the lad, after being a pensioner for a year now. I just want to do a good lap, man. But keep missing this apex. Going into quick here. Finally a better turn, but not perfectly. Yes. No F this time, yes. No big F, yes. No small F this time, noise. Then still missing some time. Maybe not going too quick here. Yes. It's not really a lot better, is it? 30 thousandths.
That was a 1:19.65.
I see, Risto, but I think this car hasn't got a lot to do with the way our FSR guys are driving, to be fair, but still, it's a good point and a quite fair one to raise as well. Yeah, Erhan being Erhan. The guy is so consistently good, so dependable on rFactor 2. It's quite something to admire, to be fair, and to be envy on. I'm not sure if people haven't had the effort or haven't had the knowledge on the car. I know that David was doing quite some practice on it, but I think he had a bit bad luck in the first one, but got a good result in the second one, so I think he's done his job right, so kudos to David as well. Okay, this is the final try, guys. Just going a bit more aggressive with the brakes. So let's see if I F up. This one as well. Finally got the apex. I'm actually too scared of the brake bias so far at the back. And of course I fuck up this turn. What a yeet! Not the perfect exit, but it's gonna be goodie.
That was a
Yes.
1:19.29.
That's gonna do it for the minute, guys. I think have some race preparation done. At least 60 laps, you know. So 1:19.292. Yes, it is. It is stronger than the Senna by a big mile. Faster, slower than an F1 car. It is slower because it is lacking aerodynamical performance and also a bit suspension performance. Isn't it, Liane? I think we were doing 1 minute 10s, 11s with FSR this year, didn't we? I want to check out the car though in the Brickyard. You have no clue? Copy. And then we're gonna end this today. I just want to see if I can reach the 380 kph. Indianapolis. What's the difference between Brickyard and Oval? I hope nothing. So we want to see the RCCO. No, is probably because we need it. Break this one. Saturated, go. Load. Hey, come on. Load. I just want to go quickly out and see if the car can do 380 and do the oval in a good way. So I'll just load the Zandvoort setup again and lower the wings because the setup itself showed the good balance. F load, please. I need to imagine something to have to do during the long loading times. And Danilo, hey there. Testing the new RCCO car. Now going for the top speed test to see what it can do. Nice. Here we go. Setup. Setup. Can set the gears. Nice. Let's see. Yes, Matthias, the seat is really comfortable. Oh, I think we can do flat out turns. Oh, almost. I still question though how the car shall do 380, so I need a little bit of maybe also shorter second gear, a little bit of front wing is required, I believe. Ah, yeah, Matthias, good job. Let's see if shorter second is helping to reach 380. Nope. But I think we have better chances to nail these turns in flat out condition. I would say it's nearly as quick as an Indy car on the oval. Turn. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this one. That's gonna do it for today, at least for the time being now. So roughly 2 seconds slower than the IndyCar, but it has no brakes, but the IndyCar hasn't any brakes either, so that's good. Guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your interest in the car. I appreciate that a lot, and hope you will be with us tomorrow racing. I will just schedule the stream still 19:30 or something between 19:30 and 20 CET. We will go live for this event, and I hope you guys gonna be around for that tomorrow. So more information about the event tomorrow then. And to all of you guys, happy Sunday. Thank you so much for your time. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow up on Twitch, make this community grow, and come back for more racing. See you there guys. Goodbye.